Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth advisor. Thank you for joining us. It's Lifestyle Focus Friday. It's Lifestyle Focus Friday, everybody. And you know what? We got some great conversation for you today. Today, we're going to be talking about being a wealth magnet. And we're going to discuss how your energy level shapes your financial future. And we're going to break it down for you. We're going to talk about how dynamic it is for you to be able to control your wealth by just paying attention to your energy level. And we're going to have some brief conversations about it. I'd love to hear how you think about it and maybe even make you more conscious of your environment, your mindset. And we're going to talk about the momentum you need to have the financial success that you absolutely desire. You deserve the best. You absolutely deserve the best. So we want to make sure that you're in alignment. Make sure your energy is in alignment with your financial planning. Whether you have a coach, maybe you're an entrepreneur, or maybe you're even an author, it still needs to be in alignment. And we want to discuss how that works for you. And we got some practical steps that we're going to talk about here on the inside about things you can do to manage your energy level. Something very simple that you absolutely control, but you may not be paying attention to. So do me a favor. Sit back, relax, and unwind. We want you to engage. We want you to be part of the conversation. Thank you so much for joining us. And I can't wait to have a discussion. And I'll see you on the inside. Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focus coach. Thank you for joining us. Hey, man, it is Friday again. We are back. We are back. We're back in the saddle again. And guess what? Guess what? It's another weekend, folks. It's another weekend. Thank you for joining us. And I tell you, I get so excited about being here on Friday because I know the conversations are going to go wild throughout the week. And this last week has been an amazing week. You know, we have different conversations and topics about what millionaires and billionaires do. But it's not always about where they put their money or how much money they have. It is about having the ideas and the expertise around them to focus on the things that are intangible, such as your mindset, such as your energy level. And today we're going to talk about becoming the wealth magnet that you need to be and how you may be the only person in the way. That's right. I said you may be the only person in the way of how your energy level affects your financial future. You know, I was having this conversation and I was intrigued by it, about how your energy level can be affected. And before I get into it, you know, I want to welcome everybody that is joining our show today, joining our program today. If you're a first timer, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And hi, Leela, I see you. Thank you very much. You like the colors, you like the shirt. Okay, thank you very much. We got to put our fit on for you guys today. You know, we got to keep you guys colorful. Stay colorful for everybody out there today and have some vibrant energy. That's right. That's what we're talking about. The science and psychology behind your mindset and vibrant energy and how it impacts the momentum of your financial success. Once I had this conversation and once I started to see it in a different way, it gave me, I'm going to say, maximum clarity about, wow, why is my creativity down? Why am I not executing the way I should? Maybe I'm around the wrong environment. Maybe it's me. And the moment that I made the shift, guess what happened? Your energy levels go up. your creativity goes up, and then your execution goes up. And all of a sudden you start to attract, just like the wealth magnet that you really are, all the great details of how to empower our financial thoughts. Oh man, am I giving you the secret code today? I am excited about this conversation. Because I know y'all gonna have some takeaways for me today. Because your energy is your currency. I need you to say it in the chat. If you're visiting, I do want you to do one thing before we get started. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up. I want that thumbs up for our algorithm. We need your help. We need to build this community, and we need your help so the algorithm can continue to grow. And you guys have been doing an amazing job thus far, but we need to get up to 10,000. We need to get up to 10,000 like right now. Why? Because we're affecting people in such ways that I'd love to see 10,000 people affected and their financial futures affected by the type of conversation we're having. We can't keep it a secret any longer. We need to let the cat out the bag, right? Don't you think? I think so. Hi, darling. I see you. I've got the Birmingham twins in the house. Good. What's happening? Hi, Sandy. I see you out there. Good deal. So when you're coming into the room, thank you for joining us. Just go ahead, make a comment, state your piece. I know that we got more people out there online today. I can see you. And I love the fact that we got people coming into the room. So, before I get too far into the woods, I want to make sure that we understand something. How in the world did we even get to this point? We may have some questions and answers for you. I want to hear some questions from the audience today. So I want you guys to go ahead and already be kind of figuring out questions that you may have for me as it pertains to your energy level. Have you ever thought about how it empowers your thoughts? Have you ever been to see an expert speaker or someone who is a master at aligning energy in a room? When I think about that, I think about Tony Robbins and those types of individuals who can completely just magnify a room, change the vibration, increase the energy, and everyone in the room is excited about whatever they're excited about. But the truth is, he just has a conscious knowledge of how to control the energy. And did you know you have that same power to do that yourself? Man, I think we've already gotten it interesting already. I tell you now, if you walked into a room and you knew that you could control that, how many of you out there, raise your hands or give me a thumbs up, how many of you would absolutely could change the environment at your barbecue, at your family reunion, or when you get next to that person at work that always comes in with a negative attitude? How many of you would just change the environment right away? I'm personally one of those people that will change the environment as soon as I come in the room. It's kind of like coming in to your workspace and saging the whole entire room, right? But with high energy, we want to give some high energy into the room. That's what we really want to do. Well, if you could do that, how would you approach it? How would you approach it? That's the question. That's really the question. So before we get started, welcome again to this is Lifestyle Focused Wealth, our podcast. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us. And we're just having a discussion before I just drop all these nuggets right in your lap. We're having a discussion about what it looks like when you start being focused on your energy, because your energy matters. Your energy matters, And have you ever been in a situation where you were around negative energy or people that just didn't understand your energy, and it just brought your energy level down? Maybe you started to feel ill. Maybe you started to feel sick. Maybe you started to feel a little outside yourself. I know for me, I'm a complete empath. So When I walk in a room, I can feel the energy all the way around. So I have to make sure that I protect the vibration of energy around me. And not all the time, everybody doesn't understand that, hey, that also affects my mindset. I want to stay around positive energy as much as possible. As they say, it only takes one negative comment to bring you down, but it takes 11 positive conversation pieces, 11 to bring you back up. So you got to think, if the very first thing you said in the morning time was negative to your partner, it's going to take 11 compliments for that person to get back up to 0. Hey, darling, I love your clothes. I love your shirt. I love your style. Good morning. All those things matter. All those things matter. And we're just trying to figure out, how does that affect you? Or what is your role in that matter, right? And how you might be affecting yourself and not even realizing it. I think that's important. I think it's important for us to really understand that, right? If we're causing harm to ourselves, then it makes sense that you can get out of harm's way. I want to make sure that we have that conversation. One another, we got to love each other. We got to love one another. And then on top of it, we need to bring some awareness and gratitude to the table. When we're talking about gratitude and awareness, because it makes perfect sense when you really start to think about wellness and financial health, and we talk about how deeply they're interconnected. And I think I talked about this on the last broadcast, how your physical and your mental and your emotional well-being, it directly influences how you operate, how you have the ability to make decisions. And if that's the case, guess what we need to do? We need to be able to control that environment. We need to be able to control that environment, because guess what? If you're stinking it up, if you're the one stinking up the environment, then we need to make sure that we are not doing it for everybody. We don't want to bring our bad vibes around everybody. We want to be able to bring a positive energy flow. Wouldn't you agree? If you agree with what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Or just say hello. If you're a first timer, say hello. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from, because I want to make sure that I highlight you as we're going through our program today, right? And I want to encourage you. If you want to make a comment and you want me to read it online, be sure to put the words takeaways in front of it. Takeaways lets me see that you're taking away some of the nuggets that we're throwing out for you today. It helps me understand that you're engaged. And if you would, just continue to type some things in the comments. And if you're watching us on YouTube today, thank you for giving us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. We need you to do all those things, right? We need you to do all those things. Why? Because we want to make sure that you're engaged. We want to make sure that you don't forget to click the notification bell. You know, it's probably right around here in the little corner right there. Go ahead, click it. Click it. All you folks that are out there watching, we know that 73% of the people stopping by aren't members yet. Subscribe. Be a part of our crew. Our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community needs your help. We're growing. We're growing, right? And don't forget, at the end of this podcast today, I want you to be sure you go on to our podcast down in the descriptions below. And we're going to allow you to be a part of our bi-weekly email list and receive one of our articles on travel, on art, on recipes, and much, much more. Everything lifestyle. That's what we're talking about. Because when we focus on our lifestyle and we focus on our wealth, which does not mean money in this instance, we're talking about having the opportunity to be free, freedom. This is what wealthy people understand. It's not cash flow. It is about wealth being freedom. Being able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, however you want to do it, with whoever you want to do it with at any given time. And focusing on those experiences, focusing on those monumental moments. Man, don't you think wealth and energy has something to do with one another? Doesn't that make sense that maybe energy has something to do with what we're talking about? Hey, Miss Henderson, I see you out there. Well, I'm having trouble talking today. I'm so excited to talk to y'all, right? So let's get some fun facts here. How does it affect you? Sure, let's talk about it. Your energy level can affect your mindset just by impacting your risk-taking decisions. Meaning, if you are a person that has a scarcity mindset, we've talked about that, abundance mindset versus scarcity mindset, or you have a negative outlook about money, you're frightened, you're scared, you're nervous. I know that there's people who aren't very comfortable when it comes to making these decisions. Well, their energy level is already low. And if your energy level about this topic is low, you could be affecting not only the people around you, but your mindset could be affecting everyone. Oh my gosh. Number two, our high energy levels often lead to high productivity. It translates to more opportunity. This is why we want to focus on it. This is why we want to talk about it. Because if I got high energy levels, I love being around high energy level people. Not just because they're high, jumping off the train and doing crazy things, bouncing off the wall. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about high energy level with high level thinking. And they don't waste a lot of time with the stuff that just doesn't matter. And it's funny. If you're a high energy person, you'll always have someone at a lower level trying to pull you in, as if they're trying to absorb some of your higher energy. And you have to be aware of that. You really do. If you're a low energy person, it could lead to some things like financial procrastination. Maybe you make some impulsive decisions when it comes to money. So I think where we're going here is just understanding your rhythms. Understanding the rhythm of money, and your rhythm helps us in financial planning activities that we do to help you reach peak performances. And what I mean by rhythm is, once we get involved with an advisor or someone that can motivate us or inspire us, and I hope that's what you're getting from our program today. When you got people in your corner that have seen it, done it, and encouraging you to do more. Maybe you've just been in one of our lifestyle focused classes and we've talked about how you use insurance in a different way, how you use life insurance as a banking system, and you've never heard it before. At first, you may be nervous to do it. And then you'll hear 95% of the people around you have never heard what you just heard. Makes you a little cautious. But then once you join a community like ours, a lifestyle focused wealth community, where there's other people doing exactly what you're doing and they're all vibing. They're buying houses, they're buying real estate, they're talking to investors, they're talking to private investors, they're doing trades, they're doing all these different things. And then you start to learn the environment around you has always been around this thing called the insurance business. Your rhythm is how you operate. Your rhythm is how often you use it. Your rhythm is how many times you recognize how these financial activities affect your performance. Here's what I'm saying. If you're a real estate investor out there and you're trying to buy property and you got certain things, I know there's self-directed IRAs. I'm not poo-pooing on anybody out there. But the way you move with your money does affect your performance. It affects your speed. If I'm able to get inside of a plan and I'm able to move money much more quickly, at the same time, I know that I'm taking on more debt, which means that I do have to be concerned with my mortality, which means that the day that I die, somebody's got to pay it off. Why wouldn't I leverage it with the insurance policy? And why wouldn't I leverage the cash value? Because I'm living and I can move money from one place to another for any reason I want. Does that affect my performance level? Number 5 is simply this. When you get around people that can help you align your energy level with your financial goals and dreams, and really that's what we're trying to do, it creates a powerful momentum for your wealth attraction. I know, like, right? How do I start? Like right now, how do we start? It's simple. Just keep my name right there in front of you. Go to RoncoJohnson.com. Go to RoncoJohnson.com, and it gives you all the information you need to do is schedule some one-on-one time and talk to us about it. I would love to help consult you and help to put you in the right place. I know we got some of our advisors from our firm, L.R. Johnson and Associates, that are there. They're ready for anybody of you guys that need a little help. And they're even in the chat box somewhere. That's right. We're wanting to let you know that we understand that we could be affecting somebody's flow this weekend. I think that's important, right? We're going to dive a little bit deeper into it. But I want to first give a reality check to our personal energy levels. How is your energy level? Are you motivated? Are you a little bit nervous about where your fear is? Where are you? I see y'all in the box. I see you. I like the takeaway. The scarcity mindset brings, an irresponsible decision. Yes, it does. It does. Have you ever made a bad decision when you were upset? Maybe you were upset. Maybe you were a little nervous about your bills or whatever, and you made a decision with your money. And then the next thing you know, you're thinking, why did I do that? Why did I sell that property? Why did I do that? That's quite all right. You're not alone. You're not alone. Low energy and nerves can be a leader that directs you right into fear-based decisions. Are y'all in agreement with me on this today? Y'all are so quiet. Am I taking a different direction? Because if your energy levels are low, let me explain what I'm saying. If your energy levels are low and your nerves are out of control, can't you see how that can make you fearful? How it can drive your decisions to be surrounded by fear? That's like avoiding investment opportunities, or maybe you're selling assets too quickly because you're a little nervous. There's many times that I talk to people. They talk to people all the time. They give me a call. Say, Mr. Johnson, I got some property. I want to sell it. And I'm going to move. And I'm going to buy another property. But I really want to get in the business. I'm going to give you an opportunity to catch up with what my thoughts are. I was having a great higher level conversation with a person over dinner this past week. And we were talking about a home, his home. And it's a pretty nice home. But the family has grown up and they need to downsize, or they should downsize. They don't need all the space, but it's a beautiful home. And in the comment, they were going to sell the home. Just sell the home, take the equity out of it, and which was a good idea. I mean, if you want to do that, you still can. And I asked him, I said, so the end result of this thing is you just want the money. If you just want to get your hands on the money, that's what I'm hearing you say, because getting your hands on the money allows you to get another property. And the person said, yeah, I'm going to take $200,000. I'm going to dump it down on the house. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Is that really necessary? Because prior to that, you said you might want to start your own business. He's a successful business person that can't control his own W-2. So he needs some tax advantages. The kids are out the home. He and his wife are doing great. So, one of the best tax advantages would be for you to be in the real estate business. And then leveraging up using some of the strategies in the insurance business. And if you no longer want to live in this home is a home that people would desire to be in. Why can't we just take a line of credit against the home? Let's just call it 80% of its value. You don't need all the money. You just need a portion of the money to put a down payment on a new home, a smaller home, and make this now, the bigger home, your rental property. And believe me, this home, it could probably get $7,000 to $10,000 a month. Leverage. This is what I'm talking about when someone's got a lower energy level, making a decision to get rid of assets and maybe avoiding opportunities. And before you know it, you've getting rid of everything. Yes, you got a little cash, but once you start to spend the cash, then what? Then what? Right? So the long story and the short of it is my energy level was higher. I was thinking on a different level. When we started to think about it a little bit more clearly, he agreed that he said, you know what? Never thought of my house, my current house, being my investment property. And my new house, I just move into it. I can lower my lifestyle, and one house can pay for the other house, and all these different things. And I can run my business out of that. And I said, yeah, all these things can happen. I don't want to take you through the whole entire conversation. But this is just an example that you can use when procrastination causes you to address financial issues. And many times it's too late to recover from the mistake. It results in missed opportunities and penalties. So we want to stay aware of this if we can. We want to navigate our financial plan with a very clear head. Do y'all agree with me on this? Are y'all agreeing on me? Where are my folks at today? Because I want to help you take a deep breath. We're going to take a deep breath for a second here. So, okay, RJ, what are we saying? Oh, it's very clear. It's very clear. It's very clear. We're only talking about how do you change your energy level? What are some tools that can help you maintain a clear head? If you just take a deep breath, right? We take a deep breath and we start thinking about taking a walk or even just changing the mood with music. It can shift your energy in just an instant. Maybe you've been in the office all day and you just need to take a time out, a break. You need to go change the scenery, or you need to practice gratitude. That could change things and make a wonder of change in your lifestyle. Am I resonating with any of you out there today? I hope I am. I really hope I am. You know, the practice of gratitude is a big one because your expression of gratitude helps other people boost their energy levels as well. And, you know, a fresh perspective when it comes to changing the scenery, it's a good thing. You go for a walk. Maybe you've been to a park and it gets a little dull. Maybe you want to go to another park. Maybe you need something that boosts your mood and your energy. Maybe you're just watching the koi fish in the pond. But going back to expressing gratitude, let me explain this. How you can shift your focus to the positive is by lifting your spirits through lifting other people's spirits. And guess what happens once you start to open these spirits? You're opening up opportunities for your wealth. Do you think these tools that I'm giving you can work for you? If you think it can work for you, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I would love to know. I would love to know. I'm having a fun conversation with you guys today. But when we come back, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, I want to ask you a question. Why haven't you joined our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community? Stop thinking about it. Act on it. Be part of a community that's positive. I'll see you in a second. Hey, join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. Membership starting at $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription. So register online today at www.lifestylefocusedwealth.com. All right, I'm going to give you 3 examples of expressing your gratitude today. This is 3 examples that I think that you can take a pencil or a piece of paper and write it down and tell me how it works for you over the weekend. You know, first, we want to start your day by listing 3 things that you're grateful for. And this can set the tone for you. You know, I think I'm grateful just to wake up and put my feet on the ground. But number 2, when you express gratitude to someone else, it can improve your relationship. It fosters a supportive network. And that's what we need. We need a network. We need to create positive energy. It needs to be around us at all times. And if that energy shifts, we need to be able to have the control to shift it back. It's like turning the channel. And you love watching whatever you're watching. Someone walks in and they change the channel. What do you have to do? Use the remote control and change it back. Number 3 is to reflect on past financial successes that can boost your confidence. I want to make sure we're boosting our confidence out there and be motivated and wise with our decisions. Wise decisions motivate other people to be wise. Put it in the chat. Could these work for you? Will one of these 3 items work for you? If you missed it, it's really simple. Number 1, why don't you list 3 things you're grateful for every day, just to set a positive tone. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for your audience. I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm grateful for all the things that we've done together. I'm grateful for you being part of our podcast and implementing some of our strategies in your financial world and proving that what we're talking about has only led you to more of a financial success than when you came. Second, I want you to express gratitude. Be kind to one another. Be kind to someone else. Don't say something so off the wall and so trite. Try to find it in yourself. If that's not your nature, say something nice to someone. Try to say something nice so we can improve the relationship that you're having. So be supportive of someone else's network and see if they foster that support to your network. Number 3, reflect on the times that you have done it. Reflect on your financial successes from the past, you're going to find some things, y'all. You're going to find that you can boost your confidence, and it's going to motivate others too. And if this works for you, I want you to put RJ, go RJ in the chat. If that works for you, go RJ in the chat. Let me know you're with me, everybody. Okay? Let me know. Because you can unknowingly affect the outlook on your money when your energy level is low. If you knew that you were having this effect on people or your finances when you're not in the best of moods, would you make a financial decision that day? Yes or no? Would you just try to power through that day? You got to pay a bill, you got to buy a car, you got to do some other things, but you really didn't feel like it. Are you going to power through it? Or are we going to be conscious about our behavior and our energy and say, you know what? Today's not the day. Today's not the day. Today's not the day to make any decisions. Maybe I'm going to control my energy. I'm going for a walk. I'm going to go check out those koi fish. I'm going to check out Lifestyle Focused Wealth with Ronco Johnson on the internet. I'm going to share it with a friend. I'm going to talk about something positive. Because we don't want to stay in the negative. Because here's some ways that you might not understand that you're affecting it. First, you can get lack of sleep. That drains your energy. If you're staying up all night and working all day, it's going to lead to poor financial decisions. Number two, stress. Hey, stress from work, stress from your personal life, it can cloud your judgment. It causes you to avoid important financial decisions all the time. You get home, you don't want to pay a bill because you've been beat up at work all day. You don't even want to look at your mail. Third thing is unhealthy eating. It can sap your energy. So all the hamburgers and all the pizzas and all the things that we're eating. I'm a big guy. I like food, but guess what? I realize I got to drink more water. I got to eat more salads. I need to be more plant-based. I need to get more energy up. Because the simple thing is very simple. When you're eating unhealthy and you sap your own energy, it leads you to quick fix financial choices. And that doesn't work out well. And I hope that you understand you're creating a circumstance that someone else has to come and undo to help you undo it. Recognize any of these things day to day? Are you recognizing any of what I'm saying day to day? I know I'm going so fast for you guys today, so I'm letting you write it down and get it in your head. But I want you to understand something. Energy in a non-physical sense is your overall vibe. It's your state of being. This is what I'm talking about. What is your overall vibe and your state of being? Right? It's a mix of what your mood and how motivation works and your outlook that takes effect of how you approach life and how you look at decisions, including your financial ones. It's not just financial, but I know we're talking about that today, but we're talking about your overall decision-making process. It's that intangible force that drives your actions. It also drives your reactions. Am I making sense to you? So let's talk about those intangible forces for a second. Let's dive into it. We got a few more minutes left. Anybody got questions? If you got questions, put them in the comments. Let me know. Let's dive in here. Let's focus. Because we know you can choose positivity. We know that. We know that you can choose positivity which uplift your environment. It's up to you to be mindful of what we're talking about. Mindfulness helps you to stay present, and it helps you to reduce stress. Lastly, setting boundaries to protect your energy and maintain your focus. Boy, y'all better catch this down. You better catch it now. Set these boundaries, y'all. Why? Because not everybody cares about your energy level because they're trying to elevate their own. So it makes sense that you make sure that you create boundaries to protect your own energy level so you can maintain focus on the strategies that we're talking about, the solutions that we've provided, the goals that you have to create a financially stable lifestyle for yourselves. I want this for people so badly, it's almost hard to get it across the airwaves. Because when you set those boundaries to protect your energy by filtering out the negativity or the distractions, even the news. Hey, you can't watch the news every single day. Why? Because it involves setting limits on time, social interactions, and even the type of information you're consuming. You have to set boundaries on it because you need to maintain focus. You need to stay energized. It really matters. It truly does. How am I resonating with you today? Am I resonating with you today, the audience? If you're watching this live, put something in the comments. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the comments. And if you're watching this back on a replay, send me a DM anyway. Make a comment in the notes. Sure, there's positivity. When we talk about positivity, just remember this. You can affect the mood around you. You can uplift the mood around you and your surroundings, attract good vibes, and you're being mindful, and it keeps you present. It reduces your stress. It brings you clarity. So you want to keep both a positive and focused energy around you. It's not really that difficult, but it's not the thing that's on the top of our brains to think about. And that's what is so exciting to me. This isn't a heavy lifting activity. This is an activity we can start focusing on right now. Right now. This today, right now, today. You can do this now. You absolutely can do this right now. You can have a positive attitude. Just decide, I want to have a positive attitude. But you can have a positive attitude and still not realize that you are having an impact on others. And I want to make sure I say this because I asked the question, is it possible is it possible to have a positive attitude but not know how to change your energy flow. It is possible. You can have a positive attitude. Not every attitude is bad. But maybe you haven't thought about energy flow. Today's topic is controlling the energy flow. So if you're a positive kind of person, you can change your attitude. You can do that. Because positivity can be a subtle shift in energy, in your energy, and making you more open, more resilient, without anyone even noticing it. It's all about you being intentional and aware of how your attitude shapes your reality. You know, we talk about being spiritual beings, living a human experience. This life is about you building the type of lifestyle you want to live. So as a financial professional, I want to be in the room with individuals that I'm going to help influence them to have a positive response to money. Because I understand, and when I'm coaching other financial professionals, it's important for us to radiate positive energy and confidence. It creates trust, it creates optimism and hope for those who think they're lost. This can inspire the audience in many different ways, to view money in a healthier way, to start talking about wealth building as achievable and empowering, you know? So I know for me, my outlook had to shift. I think for my outlook to have to shift, it affects the mindset and it motivates the actions of other people. I think it's powerful, right? I think it's pretty powerful. Because I know you absolutely can develop into this type of person. And all I'm telling you, become part of our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. Join. It's only $16 a month. Or if you want some one-on-one coaching about your financial situation, hit us at roncojohnson.com or go to lifestylefocusedwealthcommunity.com and let us talk to you. We'll focus on strengthening your communication skills and building your trust with positive energy, and creating the supportive atmosphere that you need so you can get the lifestyle that you really want. Are you ready? I think I'm ready. I'm so ready. Are you ready? So first, before we get off, I know we've been going for a moment here today, and I want to thank you first for your time. I want to thank you first for hearing me out and all the messages, man. You guys are filling up the box today. I really appreciate that. That really warms my heart. And I know that I'm not here by myself. I know that we're not alone. I know that we're not alone. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell somebody. Okay? Don't forget to hit that notification bell. But before we leave, I want to make sure that you focus on your energy and your mindset. I want to make sure that you're ensuring that your mindset and your energy are positive and it's resilient. And then I want you to tailor your conversation to inspire and empower other people. Because focusing on possibilities and giving solutions that work, they create an environment where people want to be heard. They create an environment where people want to be understood and motivated. If that sounds like a plan that you can get on board with, give us an opportunity to talk to you. Join our community, because this is what it's all about. I'm going to give you two topics. How a positive mindset can shape your financial future. Simply this. We're just discussing how your attitude influences financial decisions and wealth building. And our second topic was empowering your financial journey with insurance-based solutions and how we focus on insurance and how it can be a strategic tool in your wealth protection and growth. We've had that conversation. It's perfect. These topics are out there. It really connects with you, the audience. This is what you're wanting to hear. So we want you to feel heard. But more importantly, I want you to feel empowered so that you can go out and make solid financial decisions. Well, I want to say thank you for hanging in there with us today. I know that I've been at you for a moment, and I don't want our energy levels to stop. I want it to keep going. But that's my time for today. That's my time for this Friday. It is Lifestyle Focus Friday. So we do want to make sure we focus on having the most amazing weekend to date. We absolutely do. We want to focus on you having the most absolute fantastic weekend. I want to thank you guys for joining us. I want to thank you for your emails. I want to thank you for booking your meetings, your one-on-ones. And I look forward to seeing you at the top. Because guess what? When you come from the bottom, all we want to do is keep looking upward. Continue to elevate each other and bring your friends along. It's no fun at the top by yourself. So you might as well get up here where a community is at. And we look forward to seeing you every Friday, 1 o'clock right here. Right here, next Friday, 1 o'clock. When we talk about what billionaires and billionaires do. Hey, that's my time for today. I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle-focused wealth coach. We'll see you next time at the top. Have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you soon.